Hello, everybody, and welcome to Drive Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pig Dog's YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll take it well before the top of the hour, give you enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here on the Drive Thru, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, is give you a live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time or later. And to deliver that, our professional handicappers over at Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who'll be on the show for today. All right, we got Mitch to join us, James Clark, Ron Romanelli, Joe Duffy. We got Chris will serve as co-host, Ninos, and Shorr makes her Wednesday appearance. And this is how they're going to line up today. We got Duffy, Ninos, Shorr, Clark, Romanelli, Ruffolo, Mitch, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, I didn't have any afternoon action, but I got to tell you something. That Detroit-Minnesota game was something to watch.
Yeah, I had the Detroit Tigers. Thankfully, I thought I was watching the NFC North a little bit early, though, man. 17-14, that's ridiculous. But you know what? That's fine. We got some great baseball tonight as well. Looking forward to the card this evening.
We are certainly looking forward to the card day. We do have a postponement. This Nationals-Phillies game has been postponed for COVID. They will schedule a doubleheader for tomorrow. All right, let's get started here with the drive-thru. Welcome Joe Duffy to the show. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs. Joe, what's happening?
Oh, you know what's happening, Tony T. And, of course, what game did I have singled out as my free pick? Of course, it was the Washington-Philly game. I had that happen a couple times during college basketball with the COVID. I don't know if there's any type of award for this, but I think I lead the company in free picks that get postponed within like 10 minutes of airtime. It happened again.
Absolutely, but the professional you are, with 10 minutes notice, you're able to come in with a pick, and we're going to go with the season win total because, football's in the air. Training camp has began. You're going to be looking at a season win total from the LA Rams.
Yeah, Tony T, I have been working on some season win totals, and I like the LA Rams to go under the 10. Look, I always say, of course, offensive line is important, defense is important, but it really comes down to guys who touch the ball, and especially when it comes to the quarterback position. Also think it's a little tough when you take a look at strength of schedule because you're anticipating which teams are going to be healthy in Week 12 and Week 15. So the first thing that I always look at when it comes to predicting the team totals is, are they overrated or are they underrated? Because like I said, once you start looking at the schedule, there's just so many factors that can take place between opening day and Week 17 or Week 18 this year. Matt Stafford continues to be grossly overrated. I'm going to flat out tell you, here's a hot take. The Rams downgraded at the quarterback position. All the pressure is on Matt Stafford this year. Remember, Sean McVay was kind of considered an offensive genius, but why was he considered an offensive genius? Because Jared Goff was a disappointment his rookie year. Then all of a sudden, under McVay, he took off and became one of the top quarterbacks in the league very briefly. And now Goff wound up regressing. So who was the scapegoat? It was Jared Goff. I don't think Matt Stafford is ever the answer to anything. I do think, though, a lot of times when a quarterback comes to a team, there's a brief honeymoon period. So you may not be liking my pick after, a week or two where I do think the Rams might be looking good, kind of like New England last year under Cam Newton. If anything, maybe wait until like Week 3 where I think the total might go up. But still, all in all, I do say for the Rams to go under the win total of 10.
All right. Joe Duffy says go under 10 in the 17 regular season game season for the LA Rams. All right, Chris, what say you? Of course, the Rams took a blow at running back. Cam Akers pretty much out for the year.
Yeah, absolutely. He's done for the year, and that is going to be a massive blow, and it's going to put a little bit more pressure on Matt Stafford to deliver. And we can't forget they play in the NFC West, with Seattle being as good as they have been in recent years, Russell Wilson playing as good as ever. The Arizona Cardinals look to be taking a step forward in the right direction, and you can't count out the San Francisco 49ers either. Now they appear to have a healthy quarterback as well. So one of the toughest divisions in football, the Rams, it's going to be interesting to see how Stafford handles himself in this division.
They do. They face in place in the NFC West, a difficult division. They're also going to be playing the NFC North. And Joe, looking at their schedule, there's probably something that caught your eye there.
Yeah, and also keep in mind, they've lost a lot on defense with Brockers, Johnson, and Hill. But yeah, they're definitely, like I said, in a tough division. Like I said, that being said, really trying to project what's going to happen in Week 14 and 15, I think, is the toughest part of the equation. But there is no question that they are going to have a very tough schedule in a division that's among the best in the NFL.
Yeah, they got Tampa Bay is the team they play, in the NFC as well as the NFC North. They draw Tampa Bay. That's a tough game. They're going to be facing Baltimore and Tennessee in the AFC. So that's a difficult schedule there, Chris. I know you looked at that.
Yeah, that might be the hardest schedule that I think I could have, put out for a schedule making his debut with a new team, especially like Matt Stafford. AFC North, where they play black and blue football, that's going to be a tough schedule for sure.
No doubt about that. Of course, the extra game is Baltimore, so they draw a tough game there as well. All right, Joe says LA Rams under 10 wins. And let's go ahead and take a look now over at Pig Dogs Premium. Well, Joe, we got a handful of games here in the primetime hour. I'm counting here. Probably about a dozen or so. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, not only was I going to give a free pick on the run line, but I had a premium pick on the total in that Philadelphia-Washington game. But we still have 2 premium picks remaining for tonight. And it includes the strongest side out there and the strongest run line play out there. So still 2 plays up for tonight despite the postponement. And like I said, I'm very excited. Preseason is right around the corner. So definitely lock in. I got a nice sale on the weekly and the monthly pick packs as well.
All right, guys, get on board here with Joe Duffy over at Pig Dogs. He's got 2 plays for you right now. His night portfolio, top money line, run line total for tonight. Get on board with that. And of course, take those winnings, go long-term with reduced prices now on his weekly and monthly pass over at Pig Dogs Premium, where he's dropped his price here. It's Christmas in July. All right, Joe, as always, great having your show. Have us a great night, and we'll talk in a couple days.
Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen.
Merry Christmas to you as well. Joe Duffy here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on here with our coverage. Here, joined by Chris Ruffolo. And we'll go ahead and welcome now to the show El Ninos. So you'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. Let's go ahead and welcome Al to the show right now. Al, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. All right, here's your game for tonight. Pirates at 7 Eastern time to face the Brewers. The Brewers favored on the road, $1.45, total of 9.
As they should be, going with Adrian Hauser, going up against Max Kranick here. They were coming off that 9-0 win last night. Milwaukee's just the better team with the better lineup, especially now that they got Lorenzo Cain back in there. They have the better starter as well, so I'm going Brewers here. Not much to it. It's just a better team all around. It is a little juicy, so if you don't like laying this kind of juice, as always, just take a -1, lay some on the run line too. But I don't think it's too bad. And actually, some money's coming on the Pirates, so if you want to wait, you could even get a better price closer to first pitch. All
right, El Nino says go ahead and take the Brewers here at -145 against the Pirates. All right, Chris, boy, look at the Brewers on the road are 30-18 at about a plus 10 unit return.
Yeah, and it's been pretty much all Milwaukee this season head to head. Winning 8 of the last 10. Excuse me. And I think this is where we're going to see the departure of Adam Frazier, how it's really going to affect a Pittsburgh team that struggles to score runs as it is. And I think Hauser's not going to make it any easier on the Pirates tonight. I like the Brewers on the road as well.
All right, agreement here on the Brewers -145 against the Pirates. This one to start at 7 Eastern time over on MLB Extra News Channel. All right, now let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. 10 games in prime time for Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at the site?
Well, I went with the early games on the premiums. I had a little play on that Phillies game myself too, but it looks like we'll have to wait till tomorrow for that one. And I still have my favorite play of the night, though, up there if you want to check that out. And as we have been mentioning the last couple of weeks, it's best time to jump on board right now with the Christmas in July specials going on. So check out the long-term passes for those deals, and also 2-for-1 cappers too.
That's right, guys. Get on board with El Ninos over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's got his MLB home run play. Crush the books with his best bet of the day tonight in Major League Baseball. Or if you like to do that, you can take those winnings, go long-term, because Al has his Christmas in July passes right now available over at Pig Dogs Premium. Greatly reduced now for his long-term passes. 3, 7, and 3rd-day all-sports pass there from El Ninos over at Pig Dogs Premium. You can also go with that 1-year pass. Get every play for 1 year from Al for that low price. All right, Al, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk soon.
All right, have a good one, guys.
All right, El Ninos here on the drive. So let's continue on here with the show. Just a reminder, guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with that morning show. You got Mitch, Rotzawacki, Brian Bittler, and those YouTube membership VIPs. Great value right now. Go ahead and follow that link below and get signed up And the drive-thru, we're here Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, giving you live free sports picks for the games in prime time. So be sure to do that. As we always ask you for your help, guys. For us to build up our audience, we need your likes, those thumbs up. Keep them coming, Chris, because it really helps us out.
Absolutely, Tony. It does. It helps us out more than we can ever quantify for anybody. Helps us build up the drive-through, and I always say it. Those likes, those subscriptions, those are the measuring stick of what we do around here. If you guys like it, you give us a thumbs up. We keep doing it. We do it bigger and better than anybody else. So keep them coming in because we really appreciate all the love and support.
We certainly do. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Chris, we're going to give you 2 breaks. We owed you 1 yesterday, but we had to work during your break, so we're giving you 2 breaks today. We're moving Ann over to Skype tonight, so have yourself a nice break. So let's go ahead and continue on the show. Welcome, Ann Shorr. Ann, what's happening?
Hey, Tony. Just got out of the pool. Quick jumping on for the drive-thru, and then I'll go back in the water.
All right, appreciate you. Oh, great. Appreciate you joining us here on the drive-thru. We got a play for tonight from Olympic basketball. We're going 12:40 a.m. Eastern time, and Slovenia will face Japan.
Yeah, so I figured I'd change it up tonight. I've been really into the Olympics a lot, and so started following the basketball. And it's funny, just the spreads overall for the games have been completely off. Spreads, totals. So this is one of these games that stood out to me because of the large spread. And you just had an amazing, this team just defeated France. Japan is the home team already, so that's helping. They're crushing it right now with a lot of the medals. It's just, they have a lot of good energy. And they just only had lost to Spain by 10 points. The cool thing about this is there's like a big shooting variance between these teams. Slovenia took over 52% of its shots in its last game against Argentina. And then in the last game we just saw against Spain, Japan did 42% of its shots from the 3-point. And because they have 2 NBA players on their team, they actually made 40.7%. They went 40.7%. So that alone is just fantastic. I just think just having the established NBA players helps. But just for this game, and, like I've seen a lot so far for these spreads in the Olympics, just too many points, especially for a home team. So I'm going to definitely take the 20.5 and go with Japan.
All right, Anna's going to go ahead with the play tonight. Is taking the Japan here plus 20.5 against Slovenia, 12:40 a.m. Eastern time, men's Olympic basketball. You always talk about home team. First thing I think about, Ann, are the refs.
I know, and it's true. And also, you're also seeing one of the best players too tonight on the other side. So that is something to take into consideration.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. All right, Ann's on Japan plus 20.5 against Slovenia. This one back east, it's late, 12:40 a.m. Eastern time. Out west, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be able to watch that without getting sleepy. All right, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. And, of course, tonight we've got the 10 games in prime time from Major League Baseball. Let's get back to our screen here. We've got Ann on Skype tonight. So, Ann, what do you have going on over at the site?
I have my 10-star baseball play up as my third 10-star in about 8 days. So we're going to go 3-0 in the 10-star tonight. I also do have, my low battery on my phone. I do have a Olympic pick up there for tomorrow. I put that up there a few days ago. You're going to want to buy it. You're going to want to lock in. The odds are still really good on it. It's your winner for the gold medal. It's in swimming. So I know I've been doing very well so far with betting on the Olympics, especially for swimming, so don't miss out on that. That's over at Pig Dogs.
All right, guys, check out Ann Shorr over at Pig Dogs Premium. You can find her play tonight, her big plays over at Pig Dogs Premium. It's Olympic gold winner men's swimming now up available. She's got her pass for tonight, or if you want to go long-term, she's got her 7:30 all sports pass over at Pig Dogs Premium. So get on board right now. But she's got that Olympic gold winner men's swimming right now. She knows her swimming. If you follow her on Twitter, you definitely know she does. So get on that board with that premium play. All right, Ann, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great night. Enjoy your swim, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Thanks, Tony. Hi, everybody. I didn't get to see, so I'll see you guys. Have a great week.
All right, you too. All right, Ann Shorr here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on. We're sticking to Skype. We're going to go over to James Clark. James, what's happening?
Pretty good, Tony. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing great. We're doing great. Okay, we're going to look here at a player prop for Major League Baseball today.
Yeah, guys. Since the All-Star break's been going on, I'm always honest when I'm on the show here. I've been struggling in the MLB, picking the teams. But, from here on out, I'm ready to bounce back. But I have struggled the last few days. But so I wanted to go with the home run prop here that I really like. These props, I've hit a lot of these props on the show here. I think I'm like 6. I've hit 6 out of 8 props that I've had on the show. So I'm going for Austin Riley to hit a home run. He's hit 3 home runs in the last 10 games. And the big factor here, why I'm going with him, is plus 400, which is one good thing that I really like. But he usually gets up when he plays against the Mets. And as I was searching around looking today, see which home run. I picked up the Braves game because I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. And why I went with Austin is he gets up for the Mets, and most of his home runs since he's come onto the Braves is against the Mets. So I look for him to hit a home run tonight and cash his ticket of plus 400 for us.
All right, James, looking at a big score here with Austin Riley here, plus 420 to hit a home run. Third baseman here for the Braves. 19 home runs on the year. You like his shot here against the Mets, with the Mets starter and the relievers.
Yeah, I do. The starting pitcher or the relievers. Like I said, the big reason I know I keep saying this is most of his home runs through his whole career has been against the Mets since he's on the Braves. So what's that tell me? He don't like the Mets for some reason. So I like Austin Riley. He shows up in big games and crucial games for the Braves, and he's always been a stud for the Braves is hitting, and I like him tonight to get us a home run.
All right, James and Austin Riley at home run at plus 420. All right, James, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. 10 games in primetime Major League Baseball. What you got going on over at Pick Dogs?
Guys, I got a 3-pack going on, 3 of my best plays. There's a lot of games going on, but like I said, the last few days, I've hit a bump in the road, but I've got 3 games that, I'm ready to bounce back tonight and go 3-0. If you want to get my package, 3-0. After we get 3-0, upgrade to 3-7 in 30 days. Guys, take advantage of the Christmas in July. All my packages are on sale. I cut them at least 25%, maybe 30% on everything. I cut my yearly package down. If you want to go get that, guys, the yearly package, I know we keep saying this. I mean, if you can't afford it, it's probably the best package out there for any of the cappers, not just mine, just for any of them. They are $83 a month. You get for a whole year, college football, basketball, NBA, you get all of it. The tournament games, playoffs, everything. Or, team me up with any of these other cappers on the show. Tony T, my buddy Trey Jordan, Big Al, Little Al, Chris, Rod, Mitch, any of the guys on the show. Team us up together, guys, and then we'll put money in your pockets.
That's right. Put money in your pocket with James Clark over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's got his money, 3-pack right now, Money Stack. MLB Money Stack is 3 best plays today from Major League Baseball. Get on board with that. And, of course, take those winnings, go long-term. We do have Christmas in July right now. You can go long-term with James Clark. He's got his 3, 7, and $30 sports pass. Or if it's in your budget, he's got that 1-year pass reduced now to $1,000 every play from James for 1 year. And it amounts to about $83.33 a month. You'll get his entire plays from the NFL, regular season and playoffs, college football, regular season and bowl games. You've got college basketball, regular season, March Madness. We've got what's left of baseball and then early baseball next season. And, of course, we've got NBA and NHL full seasons because, remember, they're going to end in mid-June. And we're already here in late July. So get on board with James Clark. That 1-year pass is your best value right now over at Pig Dogs Premium. And get on board with James. All right, James, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk with you soon.
All right, Tony. I appreciate you, man. Always have me on the show, and good luck tonight to everybody. And let's cash this big ticket tonight, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Cash that big ticket with James Clark here on the drive. Let's continue on. Let's get Chris back on camera. Chris, how was your break? You ready to roll?
I'm rehydrated. I'm refreshed. I am good probably for the next week.
Very good.
Actually,
very
I'm not
good.
Say that because I still like my breaks.
All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Ron Romanelli is up next, so you'll catch him on the weekends on that morning show, 10 a.m. Eastern time, Saturday and Sunday with Mitch and company. Ron, what's happening?
Hey, Tony, how you doing?
I'm doing great, doing great. All right, tonight, 8 Eastern time, Cubs will be hosting the Reds. The Reds, a favorite, $9, total of 10.
Yeah, I mean, here we have two teams that cannot stand each other. They're going to meet again for the third game of this 4-game series. I like Cincinnati for a few reasons. For starters, the offense. I mean, the Reds are ranked 6th in team OPS against right-handed pitching this season, which is exactly what they're going to face in Zach Davies tonight. While the Cubs, they're well below league average against righties. They are ranked 20th in the league in team OPS. Zach Davies for the Cubs is someone that's more than likely going to show some fierce signs of regression in the near future. Sure, he has a 4.3 ERA, which is not too shabby, but a 5.69 expected ERA. Davies does not strike out too many batters, and he also has a walk problem, allowing 4.73 walks per 9 innings this season. On the other side, you've got one of the strangest pitchers in baseball when you look at their home and road splits in Tyler Mahle. At Great American Ballpark, the Reds' home stadium, Mahle has a 6.07 ERA in 46 innings, but on the road, Mahle's a completely different pitcher. I mean, he holds a 2.26 ERA and 59.2 innings of work. So Mahle pitched well against the Cubs in his last 2 starts that he faced them in, and I expect another strong start from the 26-year-old here. With all that being said, I think we're getting the better team with a better starting pitcher at a very reasonable price on the road. So I'm going to take the Reds as my free pick here.
All right, Ron on the Reds. All right, Chris, when you look at the Reds against division opponents, 10 games over a 500, a plus 11 unit return. Cubs under 500 against division opponents.
Yeah, and Ron said a couple of the key things. I like Tyler Mahle on the road. He's been one of the better road pitchers, 5-1, I believe, on the year to go along with that 2.26 ERA. And not only that, starting pitching, he's a better starting pitcher. We do have to be a little bit weary about the Reds bullpen. We saw Amir Garrett close the deal last night. We had to sweat it out a little bit if you were a Reds backer, but definitely I think
Hoffman is no good option. Hoffman makes you sweat even when you're up big. I mean, he just looked like a gas can yesterday up there, but they got there.
And I sweat enough as it is. I don't need Jeff Hoffman to do me any favors. So, but I'm just going to say we do have to worry about the bullpen with Cincinnati, but that's always been an issue. But I do think the Reds get the job done tonight.
All right, agreement. Yeah, I like the Reds best. I like the way the Reds hit the relievers of the Cubs yesterday. All right, agreement here. Reds minus 109 against the Cubs. This one, your start time is 8 Eastern time, MLB Extra News Channel. All right, Ron, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. 10 games in prime time, Major League Baseball tonight. What you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't our strongest week this past week, but it's all about bouncing back, and I expect a big bounce back rest of the week, and as we head into August as well. Take advantage of the Christmas and July sales. I know you guys have heard it plenty of times before, but currently I have my 3-day and 7-day packages 50% off the normal price. So make sure you grab one of those plans because saving money is a good way to make you some money in the end. So check it out at Pick Dogs Premium, and I can't wait to put you on some winners. That's
right. Get on some winners from Ron Romanelli over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's got his Christmas and July reductions right now, great values right now on his 3, 7, and 30 all sports pass. You want to go for a year, it's within your budget. That's up there as well. Long-term passes, your best value over at Pig Dogs Premium. Get on board with Ron Romanelli with his plays reduced right now on his passes. All right, Ron, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great night, and we'll tune in. We'll talk to you here on the show next week, and we'll tune in for the weekend show, 10 a.m. Eastern time. You're with Mitch, of course, Razawacki, and your senior sharp, Brian Bittler.
Yep, love those guys and love those shows. I'll see you guys on Saturday.
We'll see you Saturday. All right, Ron Romanelli here on the Drive-Thru. Let's continue on with our coverage here. Joined by Chris. And Chris, you're up next. And it's a game you picked yesterday, wasn't it? Dodger Giant, were you on that one? Maybe not. Yeah. You were on this one. That's what I thought. Yeah. All right, let's go back to this one here. We'll get the game information. 9:45 Eastern time as the Giants took game 1 of that series with that 1-run late win. Let's take a look at the information here. 9:45 Eastern time. Giants to face the Dodgers. Dodgers road favorites, $1.25. Total sits 7.5.
Yeah, we made the money with the Giants, the winner last night in a 2-1 game. I'm going to go back to the well, but I'm going to go back with a little bit of a different direction. I'm going to look at the under 7.5. The Dodgers and Giants, they played 2-1 last night, and that was with Julio Urias and Logan Webb on the mound. And now you look, they've got a stellar pitching matchup tonight with Walker Buehler going for the Dodgers, Anthony DeSclafani going for the Giants. Now Buehler, fantastic this season. 10-1, a 909 winning percentage, best in the majors, with a whip on pace to be the best of his career around .90. And he's only walking about 5.8 batters per, I believe, on the year so far. So he should be able to take care of a Giants offense that's top 5 in the league in walks per game. DeSclafani, on the other hand, he's only walking 6.4 batters this season. Sorry, 6.4% of batters this season. And he struck out 7 when they played the Dodgers last week. The Dodgers and Giants. It was a low-scoring game yesterday. DeSclafani, the under's 4-1-1 in his last 6 starts. Dodgers are 4-0-1 to the under with a total between 7 and 8.5 in their last 5. I got to look at the under and what should be another low-scoring pitcher's duel here.
All right, Chris says go under Dodgers and Giants under 7.5. Can't argue that pick. I mean, like I told you, this Dodger team is just, to me, lacking the punch. They've had some injuries to the lineup. I know we've talked about this in detail with Seager. Of course, Mookie Betts has been someone we've talked about, and looking at the expected lineup today here, and I don't see neither of them in the lineup. So it's just again, we're looking at McKinney, McKinstry, and Buehler, the last 3 in that lineup.
Yeah, exactly. You get through the top 4, top 5 in that lineup, and it's almost like you're facing, I don't want to say the pitcher spot 4 times, but you're getting a fairly relative break when you consider the Dodgers and what that lineup is supposed to be, from 6 through 9, and with a pitcher like DeSclafani, who's, I think we can both agree that he's having probably the best season of his career with the Giants right now. If he can keep that going, he pitches better at home. Walker Buehler, like I said, he's going to do his own work here, and he's going to be pitching another fantastic game like he has all season. I think he's only taken the loss once since September of 2019 or something like that. So, ridiculous run for Buehler. I just think he continues. I think we have a duel tonight.
Yeah, and Bellinger hitting only 163. I know he was bothered by a hamstring on Friday. I know if there's any lingering effects there, but Bellinger, to me, one of the biggest disappointments player-wise this year in Major League Baseball. Dodgers, Giants under 7.5. I would say Castillo, but he's got his act together. All right, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight. Chris, we got 10 games in the primetime Major League Baseball. What do you have going on?
Well, tonight I got it's Whale Bet Wednesday. Normally I have a package going up, but I had one play that I was really zoned in on for the Wednesday schedule tonight. Got that up as my big fish for tonight, $25 for one of the best plays of the week, the month, possibly even the year. Something I don't want you guys to miss out on. So definitely check that out. Still got the Christmas in July specials. I got the 3-day for $50. I got the week for $89.95. The month for $169, normally $299. I got the year up there for $900, $75 a month. If it's in your means, definitely check that out because that's going to save you a ton of money. That's going to make the plays pennies per pick. Also got the Christmas in July special for some season passes as well. Right now you can get the MLB rest of the season for $200 or the combo pass for the NFL and college football. Both basically a 2-for-1 price, same price as the NFL on its own. You're going to get college football as well for $5.50, or the 2-for-1 capper deal. We always talk about it, and it's for good reason. You can pair 2 of us up. Like I say, if you never tried us before, gives us a chance for you to try 2 of us out for one price. If you can't decide between 2 of us, good news, you don't have to. You can pick both of us, take us for a test drive, and we can put some money in your pocket. So go over to pickdogs.com and check it out. You won't regret it. That's
right, guys. Get on board with Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs Premium. Whale Bet Wednesday is MLB Big Fish, his big play of the day going on over at Pick Dogs Premium. Get on board with that, or if you'd like, he's got the long-term passes. Christmas in July, his 3, 7, and 30-day pass all reduced, as is his year pass right now over at Pick Dogs Premium. Really low price there for 1-year pass, and I think that's your best value, that 1-year plan. Every play from Chris over at Pick Dogs Premium for a year. All these seasons in full. NFL, college football, college basketball, NBA, as well as NHL. Of course, you'll get 2 parts of baseball, some this year, some next year. So get on board with that 1-year pass, your best value there over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue on here with the show, joined by Chris Ruffolo. Now it's time to welcome Mitch to the show. Mitch, part of that morning crew, every day at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Mitch, what's happening?
Nothing. Trying to do it from outside here, but having a little bit of technical difficulties. Hopefully you guys can see me okay.
We can see it fine. All right, here we go. 7 Eastern time. We got the Rays hosting the Yankees. This is your game on ESPN tonight. A Rays laying $1.25, total of 8.5. You're going to look at this game a little differently.
Yeah, I think you go all in here on the Rays. Just bombs away here on the Yankees. They're just humping up, begging you to take the Yankees. The book's giving you plus money here on the Yankees, but the Yankees are finito Santiago, as they say in the game. They are done for the year. They just don't have enough firepower to get it done, and they don't have anything to trade to go out and get anything. Yeah, they have money, so maybe someone will throw some players at them, but I don't even see that happening either. What you have is a Tampa Bay Rays team here that was in the World Series last year, went out and filled the only real hole that they had, and that was at DH. They got Nelson Cruz, and they are in cruise control right now, 20 games over 500 and way ahead of the Yankees in the standings. Nestor Cortez has pitched way above his pay grade so far this season, so that means he's due to get absolutely picked apart like the Rays do to people. Expect the Rays to put up a big number here. I know Michael Wacha's on the mound here for the Rays, but he's just a non-factor in this game and doesn't even need to be considered because this one's all about the Rays and really has very little to do with Rays pitching.
All right, Mitch is going to take Tampa Bay Rays, alternate run line minus 2.5 runs, plus 241 against the New York Yankees. All right, Criswell Cortez, if you look at his Major League Baseball career, not very impressive beyond this season. He hasn't really pitched many innings this year. And, of course, Wacha, for all we think about Wacha, his numbers haven't been bad at home. ERA 2.35, his whip 0.91 in 5 starts.
Yeah, Nestor Cortez shelled in his last start, I think 3 runs in 3.2 innings of work. And, if that's the sign of things to come, I don't like his chances tonight. I went with just the Rays and the money line, but I guess nothing ventured, nothing gained. Take a minus 2.5 and get that big payout.
Mitch, you always
can't help myself.
At the alternate run line, that's how you make your money here in baseball. Is you go for that. When you find an opportunity where you can go big.
Got to get the plus money, and it's not always about what you like. Sometimes it's betting against what you don't like, and that here is the Yankees in general and Nestor Cortez. I know the Yankees got the best of it against the Rays last night, so it's just the odds are now even more in their favor because they show us that the Rays own the Yankees over the years. So look for them to own them big time tonight.
All right, Mitch on Tampa Bay Rays, minus 2.5 runs. That's your alternate line here, plus 241 against the New York Yankees. This is your TV game on ESPN with a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Mitch, it's Christmas in July. I know you have things going on over at Pick Dogs Premium.
Absolutely. We don't run a lot of specials. We don't mark up our prices and then discount them on a weekly basis, making up coupon codes and, spending around, what we have so many coupon codes. We can't even remember which ones we've used and haven't even used anymore. We just have one sale a year. It's Christmas in July. It's our slowest month, admittedly. You have the All-Star break thrown in with just baseball in most years. So it's the time when we run a special, and it's like, we appreciate all the hardcore fans that stick around through, the dog days of summer and throughout the appreciation to them. Believe me, we sell plenty of yearly packages and monthly packages and weekly packages all year long at full price that we don't need to run discounts. And, we leave that for the other guys if they want to cheapen their product. I don't go in and alter any of the handicappers' prices. These guys will tell you that. Most of those other sites, you see, we're running an across-the-board special. We'll go in and alter every handicapper's price. I don't do that. We have only professionals here at Pick Dogs, and these guys are fully capable of pricing their own packages and their own picks. And, I sent out an email, and I said, if you want to participate, great. If you don't, well, that's fine, too. It's all up to you. And I think almost everybody participated. So I'm glad that a lot of people took advantage of the long-term passes. We've only got a few days left. I'm not going to, August 2nd, August 8th, August 10th isn't going to roll around and people are going to say, I missed the sale. It is when it is, and we only run it once a year for a reason. And that's because our pricing is fair all year round.
All right, guys, check out Christmas July over at Pick Dog Prim through the 31st. Big reductions on the long-term pass to your 3, 7, 30-day pass from a lot of the cappers. Check them out. That 1-year pass, Mitch, on the Christmas July. I just think that 1 year is just the greatest value up there.
Absolutely, man. It is. It's for me. We figured it out. So I run mine at $1,000. So that's 33% off. So it's $9.99 or something, right? So 33% off. It comes to $87 a month. So if you bought 1 week, if you bought a weekly pass every other month, you're even.
Yep.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. Yep. And of course,
so if you bought a monthly pass, like if you were going to buy a weekly pass of my picks or a weekly pass of Chris's picks or Tony's picks or James Clark or anyone, anybody. If you bought a weekly pass of theirs every other month, you just bought one, you'd be even if you bought a yearly pass. You would get all the picks all year round. It's the same price.
I've seen season passes for single leagues for sale for about the same price.
Yeah, I mean, I charge $140 for my weekly pass, right? So if you bought 6 weeks over the course of a year, that's $850. So for an extra $50, you get a year.
Absolutely, guys.
My wife said my wife said our house is messy. She just went grocery shopping.
Looks all right here. All right, Mitch. As always, great having you.
We apologize to everyone for the messy house.
No, you're all right. You're all right. So check out the guys. It's Christmas in July. Take advantage. We're running out of days here. At last day to sign up here at the 31st. All right, Mitch. As always, great having you show. Have yourself a great night, great evening out there in Hawaii. Maybe take it. We had Ann just get out of the pool. She's going back in the pool. You gonna jump in your pool?
Yeah, I'm gonna get in the pool too, or in the hot tub. My wife was videoing me last night watching games on the iPad in the hot tub, and posting it out there. But definitely gonna do that tonight. Got to edit my videos and stuff first, and then I do that later on tonight for sunset. It's only noon here, so. My wife's throwing her hands in there. This is the woman that just got back from Costco, returned the watermelon because it didn't hit the spot.
Oh, boy. All right.
It's like, why are you returning this? Didn't hit the spot. Typing it in.
Absolutely.
Didn't quite.
All right, Mitch, have a good night, Mitch, and we'll tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time for that morning show.
Have a good night, everyone. Appreciate every one of you. Grab that Christmas in July.
Absolutely. All right, Mitch here on the drive. We'll continue on here with our coverage. Guys, reminder, if you missed any of the picks on the show, we're going to do a complete recap at the end, so make sure you stay tuned for that and keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. We greatly appreciate that. All right, now it's time for my play, and I'm going to be looking at this one between the Marlins and Orioles, 7 Eastern time, MLB Extra News Channel. Orioles $1.30. Total sits here at 10 runs, and the direction I'm going in is with this underdog. I'm going to go ahead and take this Marlins here at plus 117. Jordan Holloway will get the start. The right-handers work 12 games. ERA of 3.21. Teams are batting 164 on him. I'm no fan of Jorge Lopez. If you look at his numbers here, he's been hammered for 28 earned runs in his past 38 innings. Look at his past 10 games. The Orioles hitting only 226. The Orioles bullpen has just been poor at home. Their ERA is over 5. And now after last night's loss, the Orioles now have dropped 31 of 47 at home. And I like the way the Marlins hit that Orioles pitching yesterday. Got into their bullpen. I'm going to take the Miami Marlins here, Chris, at plus 117.
Tony, people may call me dramatic, but there are a lot of things that I would rather do than lay juice with the Orioles with Lopez on the mound. Rather dip my hand in battery acid, lay Lego throughout my house and walk through it barefoot. I would like to do a lot of things rather than lay juice with Jorge Lopez. He's been a gas can this season. I don't care if he had one good start. He's been batting practice for teams pretty much all year. And it's just like it's, 1 or 2 samples or 1 or 2 games for a small sample size that's inflated. This is a pitcher that's 2-12 this season. I believe he's made 19 starts and he has an ERA over 6. He is what he is. And as bad as the Marlins offense has been, this seems like it could be a get-right spot for Miami on the road. I like the Marlins as well as the underdog.
All right, so we're going to be here on the Marlins, plus 117 against the Orioles, and this start time is 7 Eastern time over at MLB Extra News Channel. Guys, check out Pick Dog Stream. I have my top play for Major League Baseball going on right now, so get on board with that. I'm also part of the Christmas in July promotion. Reduced prices on my 3, 7, and 30 Sports Pass, so get on board with my Christmas in July over at Pick Dogs, paying with those long-term passes, your best value there at Pick Dogs. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through. Now it's time to go ahead and do the recap for tonight. We were going to have Ninos, but I guess he didn't get the memo. So we started here with Joe. Joe, he didn't get the memo. I don't think I told him. We have Joe Duffy. He took the LA Rams to go under 10 wins this year. We got Ninos on the Brewers. Ninos is back. He made his appearance. I don't think he knows he's on camera. That can be very dangerous. This is a high risk maneuver here. All right, we had the Ninos Brewers minus 145. We had Ann was on Japan plus 20.5 here against Slovenia. I believe it was a number. Yeah, it was plus 20.5. That was a typo. Men's Olympic basketball. Then we have James Clark. Austin Riley to hit a home run today for the Braves. The return plus 420. Romanelli Reds minus 109 against the Cubs. Chris was on Dodgers Giants under 7.5. Mitch, Rays alternate run line, laid at -2.5 runs, plus 241 against the Yankees. Yours truly, Marlins plus 117 against the Orioles. We'll start with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I gotta stick with Ron Romanelli and the Reds. I really like Tyler Mahle on the road in this spot.
All right, he says the Reds. All right, Al, other than your pick, which one do you like the best? And of course, he's muted, right? Can we get no voice from El Ninos?
Just point at the pick.
Just give us if it's the first one 1, second one 2, third one 3.
Thought I had myself unmuted. Sorry, guys. I guess I should have turned the camera off, not the mic off. But yeah, I was saying I really like the under in the Dodgers-Giants game. I mean, the great pitchers duel, and both teams missing some key piece out their lineup too.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams hit with injuries, but the Giants are the team that's winning. All right, I'm going to go again, piggyback here as well with the Ron Reds, -109 against the Cubs. Go with Mahle in this one. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru. Guys, tune in tomorrow as we're live again at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, delivering live free sports picks for the games in prime time. So be sure to tune in. Don't forget, it all gets started 10 a.m. Eastern Time with the morning show. You got Mitch, Rod Zawacki, Brian Bittler, and those YouTube membership VIP shows. Fantastic value. Follow the link below and get signed up. Let's bring in the crew from tonight's show. Wave off a good night. Have yourself a great night.